Whether you're a pro or an amateur, there's one goal that every competitor shares.
I just found myself glorious feeling, just going a little bit faster than the others, and flew to the tape there.
The allure of absolutely redefining your game, breaking the mold when it matters most, and overcoming the odds to vanquish your greatest foe.
You believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable!
There's just no better way to win than to break the game. And it's in those moments that legends are born. Korean League of Legends in 2014 was all about Samsung. At the time, the organization owned two teams, Samsung Blue and Samsung White. And throughout 2014, Blue always seemed to have the upper hand over their sister team. All that despite the fact that White, or Ozone as they were known in spring, were the clear favorites, especially heading into the spring bracket stage. And it was in that bracket that the two sister teams faced off for the first time.
Tonight is our first semi-final match. It's a Samsung face-off, Samsung Blue versus Samsung Ozone. I love inter-team matches, or intra-team matches, I guess we could say. When it's sister teams facing off against each other, all bets are off.
Samsung Blue decimated their counterparts 3-1. Ozone just couldn't keep up with Blue's raw team fighting skill.
They're gonna turn onto Samsung Ozone. Double kill for Dade already. Mata zoned out of the fight completely. And Heart Spirit chasing him. Mata has to flash away. Death for the kill. That gives him time to run away. Dandy coming over the top, and what a wild growth. Can they turn this around? Acorn coming in behind onto Imp though. Yeah, Acorn's gonna kill off Imp, and Looper the next to go down. It looked okay for a moment for Ozone, but that is it. It's no surprise that at the end of the day, Samsung Blue will take it 3-1. They are going to the Champion Spring Grand Finals.
White got another shot at their biggest rivals in Champion Summer, where, once again, Blue triumphed 3-1.
They're going in. Acorn getting back. Dade gets pushed out of the fight by Mata a little bit. Deft doing a lot of damage. Everyone fought in. A lot of AoE. And Deft on the outside doing tons. Dade, Pawn, the last one standing. Almost. Looper, of course, the real last one standing, but a double kill for Deft. That is it. That is going to be the ace. And that will also be the game. Samsung Blue coming back for a 3-1 victory over their sister team.
After a year of failing on the biggest stage, it was clear that something had to change if Samsung White was ever going to live up to their huge potential. Now, let's be honest, the 2014 League of Legends competitive metagame was a fucking shit show to watch. It wasn't about going 1v1 in a lane and mechanically outplaying your opponent. Lane swaps completely shook the framework of the game. Lane swapping began as a way to avoid bad matchups in lane, but over time developed into a web of strategic early game play patterns that got so complicated, Riot just removed it all outright. Your team's goal from minute one was to attempt to force or avoid a lane swap, and those decisions would impact the rest of the game. This led to the prominence of what we now call vertical jungling. Junglers would split the map after the early game lane swap and group up to push the top lane uncontested. This split map phenomena put each top laner at such a disadvantage that they were forced to just follow their junglers around, soaking XP and giving up farm. To save you the jargon, the macro game was everything. And yes, you needed a fucking textbook to play the game at a high level.
But you have to basically practice all the major strategies to, before the game starts, because you can't take 2 minutes to say, okay guys, we're gonna ward these 3 brushes, then sweep this one, then we're gonna go for dragon in 2 waves. By that time has already passed. These steps all have to be practiced out. Everyone has to know, okay guys, we're doing the dragon play, and then everyone knows their next minute and a half of step.
After their champions matches against Samsung Blue, it became clear that White wasn't gonna be able to fight their way to a world championship. They needed to find something different, something that could give them the edge they needed to unlock their true potential and hoist the Summoner's Cup. And it was in this convoluted metagame, all about map control and outsmarting your opponent, that they're able to forego brute force. Like Muhammad Ali during the Rumble in the jungle. They rope-a-doped. They juked and dodged and found spots to land a jab here and there, all while avoiding the FOREMAN-esque Samsung Blue team fighting right hook. Knowing that their greatest weakness was the kind of team fighting that Deft, Dade, and the rest of Samsung Blue used to defeat them in Korea all year, they found a strategy that let them avoid risky fights altogether.
Hello everyone and welcome to the 2014 League of Legends World Championship.
Samsung White used Dandy and Mata as a roaming duo, a strategy that was very unique at the time. They prioritized global vision more than anything, and blanketed the map in wards. This macro strategy was just the edge that Samsung White needed to go 6-0 in the 2014 World Championship group stage.
He's going to try to flash over the wall with the rest of his team, but they will continue with the calling.
Coro in all sorts of trouble. The shot by Colten. Looper taken low, but so is EDG. They're backing out. Now they're going to run back on towards him. MCCF's going to get picked off. It's a double for him. Could it be a triple? Yes, it will.
From Green Tea off to the side, but Dandy, he's on top of Nat. He will pick up his 4th kill. Green Tea, the next target who gets played. Looper will get himself a 1st kill.
They are still going for this fight. A little bit of brush control is going to be good for this one. Double kill coming in for Imp. He keeps the shot coming. The triple kill for Imp. Looking for the quad.
They want to give him the
and they are going to get it. Yeah. The pentakill to come in for Imp. Pentakill!
Across the hook, lands on Sagani Devil. There's the diving. Pawn in the back, going to get exhausted. What's he going to do? He's on towards Green Tea. Dandy will dive over. His reset city for Samsung White. They're cleaning up here. Pawn gets another one. It's an ace for White. Jungle taking away those buffs as well. And there is the dive into the top of them. And their 1st kill coming straight down. Dandy will lock up Clear Up inside of the Cataclysm. It will give Imp a kill. They're going to take down Name as well. This is a whitewash.
It's a massacre.
Samsung White started the bracket stage against Team Solo Mid, the North American hopefuls looking to bring down the Korean super team. And it was in that match that Samsung showed the world that they had conquered the meta.
A good spread of damage coming in from Amazing. They do get Pawn. Will they be able to lock him down? Intervention comes out nicely from Looper. Is it enough though? Wild Turtle takes down Mata. That's a double kill coming in for Imp. They start to clean up this fight, but now they're all spread out in the wrong positions. Another answer coming in from Bjergsen, but they have lost 4 members, and he's trying to run by himself. Great Tempest. The cripple actually doesn't lock down. Bjergsen's just out of range. Woo, still trying to fight.
Wow.
And it costs him his life. Pentakill for Imp.
Look at that Nexus Short. This should be serious.
Amazing gets the next Yasuo ult, and he gets the final Q from Pawn. That's 4 members down. Bjergsen doing what he can to stay alive, but it's not going to be enough. White will take down Team Solo Mid in the quarterfinals.
And with that strong performance, their destiny was sealed. Another shot at bringing down their rivals. Another shot to live up to the hype. This time, Samsung White was ready to rewrite history. They were ready for Samsung Blue.
그리고 저희가 딱히 준비한 전략이 있다고는 말씀드리지 못하겠는데 저희는 그냥 화이트의 스타일을 모집해 나갈 것 같아요.
There is so much history between these two teams, not only because they're scrimming against each other, but because they have a history of meeting in the semifinals.
And it's the 2 big favorites here. Before Worlds even started, everyone was looking at the Samsung teams. Could White beat Blue? Maybe they can then get the title here. I mean, we're looking at 2 giant teams here, 2 powerhouses.
Yeah.
White landed the first glancing blow. Blue were on the ropes early and often.
Let's see if they pull off a gank before the Dragon.
Oh, here come Bones, teleport down. It's going to be right on top of each other. Donnie gets what he wants. He is going to be out of the fight, and he also has the intervention on. Pawn almost goes down here, but he gets the brush control. Denies the vision. Oh no, Looper gets going, and that's going to be one for Dandy as well, and White starts things off 2-0.
To wait such yeah, and we have a fight again.
One hit. There's the disengage.
Here's the flank. Watch it calling from the back.
Dottie's trying to find what he can. Death gets hit up. There's no peel for him. Chain of Corruption did go out, but as soon as Looper is let out of that prison, he is just knocking down the walls and finding more kills. A double for him. Another ace for Samsung White.
It was utter domination. They flipped the script on their greatest rivals and avoided the unwinnable teamfights that lost them those first few bouts. They skirmished like gods. 1 minute at a time, they picked them apart.
Big.
That's a kill.
That was what?
Not good.
The quick hit over. Before he goes down. Dragon goes for Pawn. Pawn gets another one. What in the world is happening right now? From both sides, the pincer comes in. It will not be stolen. That goes to Spirit, but it might be his life for the Dragon. We see Mata going down first. Then Dandy falls. It's going to be Acorn, but they have damage right now. No, it is going to be Dade going down. White is going to start stomping through this fight. What a catch! What a blast! What a finish coming in. Gonna run through the base one more time on this one. Just a few minutes extra from game 1. 32.5 minutes. The Nexus will fall once again, and Samsung White takes it to game 3, 2-0.
And in embarrassing fashion for Spirit, Dandy managed to 3-buff him in game 3.
They're gonna get 3 buffed.
Yep.
Mata was already at the red buff here, and they're running in.
Wow.
We might see an early fight here.
It depends if Imp decides to feint over there or if Pawn beats TF to the punch.
Well, the Ward Wars have definitely already gone down on this one. Red buff in the brush.
Wow.
The Hurricane. Wow.
They want to steal. They want to steal.
Let's see what they can do.
Oh! The Prince of Thieves comes up once again, kicks away, almost to safety. That's a kill going over to Spirit, but Looper's finalized himself 1, 2, possibly 3 with 1 more rip. Now he's just gonna get the triple kill off an easy Q. 8-3, 22 minutes in. Are they really gonna knock it down right now? The quickest in this best of 5 series, and they do not hesitate to drop the Nexus. It's only gonna take 3. Samsung White finally defeats Samsung Blue.
And in such a remarkable fashion. 3 incredibly one-sided fast games. They do it in such style. Picking Akali in the top lane, Kassadin in the top lane, Assassins in the mid lane. Really, anything they felt like playing is what it felt like. To finally defeat the team they could not get past in this way is legendary.
Ali and Samsung White have shown us that to win at the highest level, you can never be too proud. You don't have to go toe-to-toe. The final blow doesn't have to be flashy. True champions fight smarter. To cap off Samsung White's ascent to the top, in one of the most iconic moments in League of Legends history, Dade handed over his beloved general's jacket to Pawn as a symbol of respect.
No way. Pawn gets the general's jacket.
Wow.
And Dade, even with a smile on his face.
That is a big moment. That is a jacket Dade never takes off.
No, he does not.
That's him paying respect here for what just happened.
Amazing amounts of respect.
Samsung White went on to defeat Starhorn Royal Club in a dominant fashion, sealing the deal and finally lifting the Summoner's Cup.
The first Nexus, is going to fall. Only Lulu really there to stop them. The second Nexus, fall. They're going to focus in on the Nexus itself. And Samsung White are the 2014 World Champions.
What a sight.
Their run was so dominant, in fact, that some have argued that Samsung roster was the best in the game's history. And of everything Samsung accomplished that year, that legacy might be the most significant. They reinvented what seemed like a solved metagame and revolutionized it. They redefined the way that pros played around their junglers and supports. Samsung White changed the game. And when it came time to face a foe they'd never managed to beat before, they made it work. They changed their game too. And they emerged champions.
Just what an extraordinary world championship Samsung White has had. If there was ever a doubt, they erased it.
Thanks for watching. If you want more great content just like this, be sure to hit the subscribe button.